right, we should be good. All right, we should be good now. All right, guys, good morning. Uh, all right, so good morning, guys. Hope you guys are having a good morning so far. We're about to jump right into it because we got some early games. As you see, I have a guest speaker today. Uh, Bet Better Sports is in the building, man. Welcome. I appreciate you joining me. He's going to run down the full slate with me today. So definitely got a treat for you guys, man. And yeah, man, just get your notebooks out and get ready because I'm not even doing a basic normal show recap how we normally do because we got games starting. I'll just let you know last night I did extremely well in VIP. I swept the board once again. We've been absolutely killing it, man. I don't know what's going on, but I'm on a massive heater and we're going to keep it rolling. Um, uh, Bet Better, do you got any, do you sell a service or anything?
Yeah, we do a monthly service that's $30 a month until tomorrow. We're upping everything to $50 a month as of August 1st. If you get in now, you'll get into a grandfathered rate of $30 a month. And if you miss out and wait until a couple weeks, couple weeks pass by, you will be at that $50 a month rate. We do prize picks. We got 7+ analysts doing daily research, daily analysis, prize picks, sports betting, really esports, anything props, anything sports betting related. You can join us in our Bet Better Discord, and you'll find everything you need there.
That's awesome, bro. That is awesome, man. All right. Definitely, man. I'm excited to have you, bro. Can't wait to talk this slate with you. Um, yeah, I'm ready to jump right into it, man.
Yeah, let's
Um,
do it.
yep. So the first game we got today is going to be wait 1 second. All right. So the first game we got today is going to be it is the Marlins and the Tampa Bay Rays, but for some reason I don't have a banner for it, but it's all right. We're going to have to live with it. So we got the Rays coming in. We got the Rays coming in at a minus 265. We got the Marlins at a plus 215 today. Heavy price tag on the Rays, but they're bringing out Taj Bradley, and we are at the Trop. So, I mean, we talked about it all year about these Rays playing at the Trop, and their pitchers at the Trop are just so much better. They are giving us a low total of 7.5 at a minus 115 to the under. But guys, look, the Rays were sellers at the deadline, right? I get it, and you could be a little nervous, but man, listen, they have enough, right, in this matchup to win because we know the Marlins were sellers also, and let's be real, they did a clubhouse clean out, man. The Marlins. I mean, they just cleaned out everything. So there's real. I don't know where the runs are going to come from for the Marlins, especially with Bradley out there. I think Bradley comes out here, pitches a gem. I think it's no problem. This looks like an easy spot for the Rays, man. I'm going to I'm going to take Bradley's earned runs to go under today. And also, I'm parlaying it with well, I'm going to use the Rays as a parlay piece. But if you want a straight bet, it's going to be Bradley's earned runs to go under for me today. And they're at a 1.5 at a minus 110. Bet better. You got anything on this one?
I mean, like you said, it's a pretty steep money line for the Rays, who were sellers. I guess both of them were sellers, and the Rays have also been batting. I think it's a 207 batting average against right-handed pitching in the last 30 days. So, me personally, I'm going to stay away from a steep money line like that. But going back to your point, Taj Bradley has been lights out this year, especially at home. I love his over 6.5 Ks. That's my straight bet of the day, my favorite prop bet of the day right there. But I will not be playing the juice at minus 265 for the Rays. Marlins
It's a
have a
lot.
25% K percentage. I think that he can easily rack up 7 strikeouts if they put him in 6 innings and everything's going well. I think he certainly has 8 Ks at the end of it. I could even see him going 7. They have a really, like you said, clubhouse cleanout, very watered down offense. I don't really know where the runs will come from, but I do like that under 1.5 earned runs as well.
Absolutely love it, dude. I love Bradley's case today as well. We just seen man, he's gonna come out here and pitch a gem, bro. I got a feeling it's an early game, and like I said, I know both teams were sellers, but I don't think that the Rays selling affected the Marlins nearly as much. So I love it, man. I love that play. All right. Let's move on to the next game. I believe the next game we got is I think it's the Yankees
Yeah,
and
Yankees,
Phillies.
Phillies.
Yep. All right, so we got the Yankees going up against the Phillies today. We got the Yankees coming in at a plus 100 on the road here, and we got the Phillies at a minus 122. Looks like Christopher Sanchez is taking the mound for the Phillies. Nestor, the coin collector Cortez, is taking the mound for the Yankees. We got a total of 9.5, man. It's highly favored to the under in this one. So they give us a high total, juice the under. I mean, look, I'm looking at the Yankees here. All right. I've been saying Sanchez is an undervalued starter all year, and I still believe it. He is. But this is a tough matchup for him because honestly, the Yankees, if you look, they have a very low K rate against left-handed pitching. They have a very high walk rate versus left-handed pitching in the month of July alone. I do like the Yankees bullpen as well, to be honest with you. I know the Phillies, their bullpen has been solid, but I just like everything to do with the Yankees in this game. I do think it could be a lower scoring game, but overall, I just think it's a good spot to back the Yankees here. And with that being said, how the Yankees are just really limiting strikeouts right now against left-handed pitching. I think we got to look at Sanchez. If they ain't got his K's anything crazy,
His
yeah,
K's
they
are
got
4.5.
Sanchez at a 4.5. I'm not pushing the 4.5 to go under. I do think it goes under, but I don't think it's worth it. Just give me the Yankees on the money line in this one.
I'm gonna have to sit at the opposite side of that. This is one of my favorite plays of the day. It's going to be Phillies money line at the minus 125 price. That being said, I do think that the Yankees bats are red hot, but that is specifically when it comes to right-handed pitching. The Yanks are batting in the last month alone 217 against left-handed pitching, and also in the last 5 starts that Nestor Cortez has started, they're 0-5, and Nestor Cortez's ERA is over a 7 ERA. So those numbers specifically, when Nestor's at home, I like to back him. When he's on the road, he is abysmal. I love the Phillies today with their backs against the wall to avoid a sweep. And in addition, the Phillies are batting 285, I want to say, which is fifth in the MLB in the last 30 days against left-handed pitching. Sanchez has a 1.75 ERA at home this year. I think that he comes back from a bad start last start, and I think he sits people down. He's not a strikeout savant, which I will say. I think that he'll pitch the contact, he'll get some ground balls, he'll get the fly balls that he needs, and he'll get the job done today. But the only thing that worries me is sometimes the Phillies bullpen is pretty shaky. But you could say the same thing with that Yankees bullpen. I mean, Clay Holmes is either lights out or he's a straight walking fade. So I'm backing the Phillies here. Better team against left-handed pitching. Two of the best teams right now. Backs against the wall right here for the Phillies. They get it done to avoid the sweep at home.
I mean, I can't argue. I mean, this is a spot that I will not argue because honestly, I mean everything you said makes perfect sense, and I could say it. I mean, I don't call Nestor the coin collector for no reason, man.
That's right.
Yeah, he's not an easy back, trust me. And like I said in the beginning of my breakdown, man, I usually love backing Sanchez because he is usually extremely undervalued because how good of a starter he is. So that would not surprise me. Looking at a couple batters here, man, I am going to target a couple batters on the Phillies. One of them is he just had a good game yesterday. Is Alec Bohm, man, against Nestor Cortez. First of all, we got the lefty on righty matchup here, right? And you got Nestor Cortez. Bohm has seen him. He has 3 at bats against him, 2 hits. One was a single, one was a double. He's got actually it was yeah, one was a single, one was a double. He's slugging 1,000. He's got a batting average of 667. Small sample size, but I like what I seen. So give me Alec Boehm here, man, for his hits, runs, and RBIs. And I wouldn't be surprised if Boehm doesn't go yard again, man.
I like that play. I mean, Alec Boehm, the double king. I'm pretty sure that Harper's hit him well too. I don't remember the exact numbers. I don't have it in front of me. I think it's 300 ish.
Yeah, Harper's not a bad look.
Yeah.
Harper is so on and off for me though, man.
Yeah. He's either good
He's
for 3 hits or 0.
right. I mean, for real, I don't know. So Harper's numbers here against Cortez. He's 500 across the board, base percentage, average, and slugging. 500 across the boards with a low sample. He's got 2 at bats, one hit, and one single and one strikeout. All right. Let's move on to the next one. We got the. By the way, guys, the Marlins and Rays game just started. All right. So we got the Blue Jays playing the Orioles. It looks like we got the Blue Jays playing the Orioles. Let me see here. I thought I had a banner for this one, but I guess I don't. Man, it looks like I messed this banner up, but it doesn't matter. All right. So we got the Blue Jays and the Orioles here. We got the Blue Jays coming in at a plus 200. We got the Orioles at a minus 245. We got a total of 9.5. It's highly favored to the under once again at a minus 120 with the 9.5. We got Espino coming out for the Blue Jays, and then we got G-Rod coming out for the Orioles. We have Grayson Rodriguez coming out for the Orioles. Guys, we are at Camden Yards. We once again got a hefty price. We got to remember, man, since the deadline's over and all that's done, the second half of the year, we're going to start seeing the as they like to say, the cream rise to the top. We're going to start seeing all the good teams be priced like this. We're going to start seeing a lot of minus 200s in baseball moving forward. So don't be surprised when the board starts getting uglier and uglier moving forward, and you're going to start getting not much value on these better teams because it's what happens every single year. So I'm not too surprised we're already starting to see uh big favorites like this. Look, this game, man, with such a big price tag on the Orioles here. I obviously like them. This was supposed to be Kikuchi's start today. But obviously he's an Astro now, so they had to throw Espino out there. Um, but I mean, he it's a very tough game for the Jays, man. They lost a lot at the deadline. They truly did. They lost a lot at the deadline. Their bullpen is awful. I mean, their bullpen is just terrible, man. G-Rod, he has a huge advantage out there today. The Orioles lineup is so much better. I really think the Orioles are just going to blow this game out the water. We've been seeing the Orioles put up a lot of runs lately. So I'm just going to stick to that instead of paying the hefty price tag. I'm going to be looking at the Orioles team total today, just to get the price down. It's at a 5.5 at a minus 105. I'm comfortable with that. Give me the Orioles team total in this one, man.
Yeah, I actually don't mind that at all. I think that I'm pretty sure Bassett went 4 innings yesterday. So as is, and also coming off the doubleheader, the Jays bullpen's already depleted. Not to mention they're very below average. I love a G-Rod prop here today, and also the Orioles minus 1.5 at a minus 115. I love the fact that G-Rod, he's let up under 3 runs in 7 out of the last 9 home starts. They have his Ks at a 5.5, and I believe it's minus 105, minus 110. I love that, even though he does not have the best numbers. I think that he will put up about 6, 7 innings of absolute dominance. and there will be some easy strikeouts, and then he'll also get past the meat of the lineup like Vladdy, maybe sneak out a couple strikeouts against the top of the order. I think that the Orioles will tack on runs early and often against 37-year-old Paulo Espino. He is very, very, very below average. I think that this one, like I said, is going to be all about the Orioles. I'd lock that in. I'm super comfortable with that. And I also have G-Rod, like I said, over 5.5 Ks. Love those two plays. Two of my plays of the day.
Love it, dude. Love it. Glad we're on the same page on this one. I love it, man. Yeah, I think it's a big Orioles spot, and I would almost feel crazy if I didn't mention Santander, right? I mean, Santander has been crushing the ball. He cashed us out yesterday. I see no reason to hop off this guy, man. Take him any way you feel comfortable. If you want to go the home run, I have him in my home run parlay today for the double chance on DraftKings. If you have DraftKings, you could do the double chance home run. And I have him mixed with Gunner in this game, both to go, or one of them to go yard. And it's at like a plus 290. I mean, I couldn't pass it up, man. So I put him in my round robin today to go yard with Gunner. But you could also take him straight up for his hits, runs, RBIs is my go-to. But I love Santander today.
Love that.
All right. Next game we got, guys, we got the looks like it's the Minnesota Twins playing the New York Mets. And man, I think the Mets deserve some flowers. As much as I hate to give it to them, look, bro, I I I got to give the Mets some flowers here, man. They've been playing some really, really good baseball. And it's a team that I don't necessarily think we should, underestimate right now. But I'm not backing them in this game. Look, you got the Twins at a minus 122. You got the Mets at a plus 102. We got a total of 8.5. It's favored to the under at a minus 115. We got Pablo Lopez coming out for the Twins. And then we got Sevy coming out for the Mets. Severino coming out for the Mets at plus money at City. I mean, look, I'm going with the Twins first five in this one, man. Straight up on the money line. I think Pablo Lopez has the advantage here. I think we can get 5, maybe 6 innings of straight good baseball out of Lopez today. Lopez had such a bad start to his year. Like he truly did. He had such a bad start to his season. And I mean, he's had a great turnaround. I mean, right now, he is pitching extremely well. He has an ERA projecting over 4 right now, but that just gives us value because that projected ERA is not projecting how well he is really pitching right now. He is a very solid starter. Where Sevy, I mean, he's got major regression concerns in my opinion. I mean, you look at his expected numbers and they are in the trash. So the second half of the season for Sevy is going to be extremely rough. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, the Mets deserve flowers. They are hitting the ball extremely well. Their lineup is on fire. And I know the Twins have not been hitting the ball that great. But man, I like the value on Lopez here. So I'm going to be backing the Twins in this one in the first five on the money line. And like I said, man, you got to look at Pablo Lopez here. I'm trying to bring up his pitching outs now. That's probably where I'm going to go in this one. You're getting his pitching outs at a. Actually, I don't have any pitching outs for this game. Ain't that weird? Yeah, better. It's on you. I have no pitching outs for this game, man.
Um, I lean the over here. I don't really like either side specifically. I do agree with what you said about Sevy has some regression coming. I just think that the over 8.5. I know that it leans towards the under, but I could see these two teams putting up that they're clearing that 9 runs. I saw it at plus 100. So I mean, so even money for this over. Just a couple numbers. The Mets are batting around 255 in the last 30 days against right-handed pitching with a 120.3 WRC. So that's top 7 in the league, whereas the Twins are batting 275 in the last 30 against right-handed pitching and have a 134.8 WRC against right-handed pitching. So I think that I expect to see some fireworks out of these two teams here. Both of them are insanely hot against right-handed pitching in the last month. I think that it continues today. I think that both pitchers could certainly get shelled, but I also think that it could come from majority of Severino. If he does not have a good start, he could give up 5-6 runs by himself. So love the over in this one, over 8.5, even money. That's a play. That's a play that I'd like.
I love it. And speaking of the over, man, how can we not look at some batting props, especially in a game like this where I think we could definitely see these lineups come out and play. Um, I mean, Lopez, I want to target someone on the Mets. It's going to be a lefty against Lopez, and it's got to be McNeil, right? I mean, McNeil has 22 at bats. He has 10 hits, 6 singles, 3 doubles, 1 home run, only 3 strikeouts, and my man is slugging over 700. He's got a batting average of 455. I mean, McNeil is your go-to in this game, man. You could take his hits, runs, RBIs, take his home run. I like McNeil a lot in this one. Lindor's never a bad look. When we're looking at a twin, you got to give me Carlos Santana, man. He's a switch hitter, so I'm sure he's gonna come out lefty on Sevy. But I mean, I like his numbers here: 5 hits, 2 singles, 1 double, 2 home runs, 5 strikeouts is a bit much, but I mean, at 21 at bats, man, it's good numbers here. He's slugging over 500, so it's going to be definitely my favorite hitter in this one is McNeil, and then I like Carlos Santana as well for the Twins.
Love that.
All right. Next game we got, guys. It looks like we got the Royals game. And it looks like the Royals are playing the White Sox. I mean, just from eyeing this game up, it looks like just a completely one-sided game. I mean, you got the Royals at a minus 245. You got the White Sox at a plus 200. We got a total of 9. It's highly favored to the under at a minus 122. They're loving the under today, bro. The books are loving the unders.
Yep.
But they're setting totals in the nines. But we got the Royals bringing out Brady Singer today, and then Drew Thorpe is taking the mound for the White Sox at home. I mean, this was pretty no brainer for me. I like the Royals here. I hate the price, absolutely hate the price, but like the Royals. I mean, Singer just seen the White Sox on the 7th, right? Now, granted, that game was at Kauffman, so we do have to take that into consideration because not only do the Royals play their best ball at home, but Singer pitches his best at home. But regardless, my man went 7 innings of shutout ball. He had 7 strikeouts. Now like I said, that was at home, but I mean, Singer is in good form regardless of where he's pitching at, man. He really is. Um, Thorpe, I mean, he's coming off his worst start of the year in his last start. It was versus the Mariners, right? And I do think he has a better start here. I don't think he's going to go out there and look like he did against the Mariners. But I don't think it's going to be enough to keep the White Sox in the game against these Royals bats. So I'm going to take the Royals on the run line in the first 5 minus the half a run. I'm going to back Brady Singer here. I think he could come out here, probably get his Ks. He probably has a good outing. You could probably back Brady Singer for the win as well. But I'm all over Brady Singer in this one, man.
I also like Brady Singer over 4.5 Ks. I think that this is certainly a number that he could clear. The stats on the road don't really back it for him, but the White Sox are dead last against right-handed pitching. Their K rate is abysmal, and I just think that 5 strikeouts. If they expect him to put 5-6 innings of work, I think that I think it's almost a layup. I also like the run line of the Royals. Thorpe, I mean, if you're getting shelled by the Mariners, I mean, no matter what way you look at it, have been very, very mediocre this year. They're some of the worst teams. They're one of the worst teams against right-handed pitching alone. I just don't love their lineup. Sometimes they'll explode like they did last night against the Red Sox. But I think that Royals right now batting 285 in the last month against right-handed pitching. They could give a similar performance to Thorpe that he had, like continuous struggles that he had against the Mariners. This offense is just so electric. I think that they really could shell him early, and I wouldn't be surprised to see this game, honestly, like a blowout, like 7-2, 8-2.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. It would not be no surprise at all. We know this Royals offense can get up and get at it, bro, quick. So I love that look, man. I'm going to go back to the well on this one as well. I had Bobby Witt yesterday. I'm going to run him back today, man. Give me Bobby Witt hit runs RBIs today, and we'll keep this game simple, man. I mean, Witt against Thorpe, small sample size, but he's slugging over 6, on base percentage over 6. I'll take it, man. I like Bobby Witt today to get things done. And another look, if you want to go against anyone against Singer, and the only one who I think will do anything on this White Sox offense right now is Andrew Vaughn. So if you want to target anyone on the White Sox, you got to go towards Vaughn here. All right. Next game we got, guys. It looks like it's going to be the Braves, I believe.
Yep.
Yep, it's going to be the Braves. It's going to be the Braves versus the Brewers. Um, So we got the Braves coming. We got the Braves coming in at a minus 118. Really good price for the Braves in sale today. I gotta say, man. And we got Freddie Peralta coming out for the Brewers at a minus 102 at home. We got a total of 7, highly favored to the over this time, at a minus 120 with a 7 out there. And boy, man, what a fucking pitching matchup, huh? I mean, I got it's almost like they're baiting us. It's almost like they're begging us to take the Braves with this line. I mean, and it's funny because you know, at least in my opinion, all the money is coming in on the Braves, right? They got to be. But yet the line continues to move in favor of the Brewers. I'm on the Braves here, but I'm off this game. The line makes no sense to me. It's very confusing. Peralta, he can have spotty starts, man. I mean, he just got clipped versus the Marlins. The Marlins just touched him up, man. And now you have to see the Braves. I don't know, man. Something's fishy here. Uh, you got the Brewers. They're also 1-3 in Peralta's last 4 starts. I do know the Brewers. I know the Brewers, they've been hitting the ball pretty well, but you got to remember this Brewers team, they also have one of the worst bullpens in this month. I mean, their bullpen has been horrible. Sale, he is the better option here. He's the much better pitcher, man. I think he can get a hold of this Brewers lineup and step on their neck. I really do. Now the Brewers, they do hit left-handed pitching extremely well. They really do. But I mean, I think Sale, he has a good enough IQ where he can figure this out. I mean, guys, this price is really, really good. And if I'm just reading lines, this line is telling me Brewers, right? It truly is. This line is telling me Brewers find a way to win this game. But if it's going to be a lower scoring game, I like the Braves bullpen a lot better right now. I like their starting pitching and I trust their lineup more. Give me the Braves here on the money line, but I don't know if I can go near it.
Yeah, that's great analysis. I just think that if we're looking at pitching matchups here, I'm so not on board of Peralta. I mean, I think he just walked five people, 5 batters in the last game against the Marlins. What I will say is, I think that there's a couple things up with the line. I think that the line is taking into account that the Braves are 3-7 in the last 10. I think that it's taking into account that that I believe the Brewers are number 1 in the last month. I think they're batting a 310 batting average against left-handed pitching. I think
They're
that's also
crushing
being
lefties.
they're crushing lefties. But what I will say is Chris Sale's a different story. I mean, he's shut down teams that are crushing lefties. He shut down the Mets recently. I think then they were one of the best teams against left-handed pitching this season. Um, I I really think that there's some value in backing the Braves on this at the minus 130. I also don't really mind his Ks at over 7. I believe that's on the minus 120. Um, I mean, Sale's ERA is just completely lights out. I mean, you could see in the 37 plate appearances, he's got a 162 average batting average um, against this Brewers lineup. I mean, I think he's in the 98th percentile in Ks. And while they're not striking out a lot, I do still like to, run a little bit of risk. Because if he's going to shut down this offense, he's going to shut them down by sitting them down. I think we see 7 innings of work from Sale here, and they close the door. I mean, it's tough to fade this Brewers lineup. I love backing the Brewers all season, but now without Yelich and, with how spotty Freddie Peralta's been, I got to back the Braves here.
Absolutely, especially at this price. And I mean, it's right here on screen, too. I mean, look at Chris Sale's career numbers against the Brewers roster. I mean, it's an okay sample size. He's got 37 plate appearances. He's got a 40.5 K percent, bro.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
40.5. He has a 0 walk percent. He has an opponent batting average. The Brewers lineup is only batting .162 against them. And then he has an xWOBA of 0.177. That is extremely, extremely low. Like his numbers are phenomenal against the Brewers, and we got a decent sample size. I mean, I this price makes no sense to me, but I'm not going to let it sway my opinion here. It's Braves for me in this spot. I'll die on this hill.
Love that.
Yep. All right. Next game we got. It looks like it's going to be the Texas Rangers playing the Cardinals today. Uh, so this is a good one, man. I mean, we got Andrew Heaney taking the mound for the Rangers on the road at a minus 110. And then we got Michael McGreevy taking the mound for the Cardinals at a minus 108 here. Um I mean, shit. We got a total of 9 it's favored to the over at a minus 115. Uh, I'm gonna have to look into this McGreevy guy. Obviously, we'll give him a slight advantage because he has never seen this lineup before, and the lineup's never seen him. So we always give the pitcher the slight advantage. But man, I just don't know, man. We might only see him for a couple minutes, and then or for an inning or two, and then Sonny Gray might pop in, right? Because that's who was expected today. I don't know what happened. He didn't get traded, did he?
I don't think so.
Neither do I, because that's who I had. I had Sonny Gray starting. So maybe McGreevy comes in for a minute and then Sonny Gray pops in. I don't know. Um, but either way, you know, I think Heaney is not the best option for real. I mean, he's looking for a bounce back. Put it that way. You look at Heaney's game before his last start versus the Jays, though, and he's been absolutely incredible, man. I mean, he's been pitching out of his mind. He just had a bad start versus the Blue Jays. So he's looking for a bounce back here. I think he can get it. I do think we have to go Rangers early though, because I really do respect this Cardinals bullpen. So I do want to be careful late in this game. But I do think looking at this, I do think it's going to have to be Rangers first 5 for me in this one, and I'll take the minus half a run here.
Yeah, I do like that play. I'm leaning Rangers. I do like their final 5. Specifically, I mean, there's a lot of factors that play into it. I think that they need to string together a good back half of this season, and they need to stay hot in order to make a run at the playoffs. Typically, I do like to go against rookies that are or debut starts. Because I mean we've seen it all year, with the exception of like Paul Skeens. Most rookies are, they kind of hold it down for the first time through, and then the second and third, that's when batters start to figure them out. That's when you see that they might not be ready, and they start to get shelled. I mean, we saw it with Schwallenbach from the Braves. I mean, first couple starts, he'd get through the order first time, and then second and third, he's getting, they start rocking him, they start getting to him. I love the -0.5 final five in this one. I mean, St. Louis is batting, I think, 225 this season, 227 against left-handed pitching. They've started to heat it up a little bit in the last month, but I'm going to have to stick with the Rangers here.
Yep, I'm with you, man. I'm with you all day in this one. I think Rangers get it done. I think they jump out to a quick start, and I think they hold the lead, man. I really do. I'm going to pass on batters on this one because I just don't know the pitching well enough. Heaney, obviously, but I'm not trying to target anyone on the other side. I'm trying to target Rangers, and I just don't know who to really look at right now on the Rangers. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go against the. I'm gonna go against batting in this one and just keep it pushing. Um. So it looks like the next game we got, guys. It looks to be the Nationals. It looks to be the Nationals versus the Diamondbacks. Um. So we got the Nationals. We got the Nationals coming in at a plus 145. We got the Diamondbacks at a minus 175. Mackenzie Gore is taking the mound for the Nats. And then Zach Gallen is taking the mound for the Snakes at home. We got a total of 8.5. It's highly favored to the under at a minus 118. Despite the pitching matchup, I love the over, and we're getting good money on it. I love the over in this game. So uh don't don't be fooled by the pitching matchup. Is my whole thing here, right? We already seen a super high scoring game to start this series off, right? Then you got look, I think we see more runs. Gallen is not himself, man. I mean, look at that. His control is way off. Last two starts for Gallen, he's walked 9 batters in 2 starts. He's walked 9 batters. I mean, that's not Gallen. And honestly, the Nats numbers in July look great against right-handed pitching. Uh, and then you got Gore, right? Gore is just straight auto fade for me. I mean, he has not gone over 5 innings in 4 starts. So then we're going to have to deal with this Nationals bullpen, and he's not missing bats. He gives up a lot of sharp contact, and you're going up against a Diamondbacks team that honestly can rip the ball. So look, man, I think we see a ton of runs here. I love Mackenzie Gore's pitching outs to go under as long as they're nothing crazy. So we got Mackenzie Gore's outs recorded at 15.5. Man, Mackenzie Gore's not going past 5, bro. He is not going past 5 in the last 4 starts. I'm taking the under on Mackenzie Gore's pitching outs, and I like the Nationals and Diamondbacks game to go over. I think you can look at a ton of batters in this game, man. I think you could take a lot of props out of this game as well.
Yeah, specifically like guys like Lourdes Gurriel.
Absolutely.
I like his props. He's crushing left-handed pitching at, I think, over 300 this season. But I like the Diamondbacks. I agree with what you said, that Gallen is really not himself, but I do still like the Diamondbacks on the spread here. They are crushing left-handed pitching as they have been all season long. They're top 3 in the league. They're batting 275 in the entire season against left-handed pitching, and Gore has been struggling. He's let up 3+ runs in 5 out of 6. He hasn't gone over 5 in 4 starts. He has a control issue. He can't. He's just really not. He's also. We talk about Gallen not being himself. Mackenzie Gore is the furthest thing from himself right now. I think he's almost got the yips. It's like that. We saw a start where he walked, I don't know, 4 or 5 batters in the first 2 innings. It's like, I do think that, especially after yesterday, the D-backs bats stay hot. I think that they stay hot, and they give it to Mackenzie Gore early and often. I mean, just on that small sample size on screen there, it's like 371 batting average. They're going to get to him. They're going to shell him. It's going to be a lot of hard contact. And I think that we'll see a Diamondbacks, maybe another blowout. I think they win this game by 2-3 runs today at the minimum.
Love it. I'm absolutely with you. When it comes to a side, I mean, I'm all over the Diamondbacks here when it comes to a side. I think they could kill this game on the run line, no problem. So I'm with you here. My favorite batter in this game is going to be uh probably, dude. I love the Gurriel look, man. That's a righty on lefty matchup, but Kachuk has a really good numbers too. That's another lefty on righty matchup. He's got 7 at bats, 4 hits. So he's got 2 singles, 1 double, 1 home run with no strikeouts. So I love Grichuk's numbers a lot. I think he goes yard today. So I'm all over that. I love him. There's a bunch, guys. There's a bunch of batters today you could take against Gore. Uh, I mean, even if you want to look at a lefty, I think Jake McCarthy is probably a sneaky lefty that you could look at today for a batter. All right. Next game we got the. By the way, guys, it's 2-1 Rays right now. Going into the third. 2-1 Rays. Uh, and then we got the Yankees and Phillies game that started, and we got the Blue Jays and Orioles game that started as well. Both 0-0 right now. If I see any live spots I like, I'm definitely going to shout them out. So just stay tuned, man. Shout out 151 people in here, man. What's up? If you guys got any bets that you like, best bets, anything, man, put them in the chat, please. All right. Next game, man. We got the Mariners playing the Red Sox, bro. We got the Mariners playing the Red Sox, man. How about these fucking Red Sox, huh? I mean, Jesus, bro. They're playing some good baseball right now, man. Um, so today we got the Red Sox at home here. We're at Fenway at a minus 108. We got the Mariners at a minus 112. We got a total of 9.5, and it's locked up on both sides at a minus 110. George Kirby is taking the mound for the Mariners. And then we got the Red Sox are actually bringing out Brian Bello at a minus 108. We got a total at 9.5, and like I said, it's locked up on both sides. Guys, the Red Sox been playing good ball, but that collapse yesterday kind of worries me. Um, I do think, look, Kirby's normally a guy we fade on the road, but I'm sorry, man. Lately, Kirby, he's been pitching his best ball on the road. I mean, his last 6 road starts, he has not given up more than 2 earned runs, bro, in 6 straight road starts. I mean, that's pretty incredible. And this is still a tough spot at Fenway. Don't get me wrong, it is. But I mean, Bello, man. I'm not touching Bello, bro. Not at home. I mean, he's got an ERA over 5. He's, apparently Bello is a ground ball pitcher, pitch to contact pitcher. But I mean, he's given up so many home runs lately that I mean, it's not fitting him. That's just not a good sign, especially at Fenway. I got to fade the Red Sox here. I got to go with the Mariners. I got to go with Kirby. Give me the Mariners at a minus 112 in this one. But I'm probably not going to bet it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking strictly reading lines, I think that this line is so far off. I mean, the Mariners have a clear pitching advantage here. I'm very shocked to see them at a minus 112. Normally, when you see stuff like that, you see like the Red Sox come out on top. But I will not be betting this game. I think that the Red Sox are hitting 312 against right-handed pitching. I do think that they could get to Kirby. I know that Rafael Devers has good numbers against Kirby. I love that left on right matchup. I might take his over on total bases over 1.5. But yeah, I will not be betting this game. Bello, you never know what you can get from him. And like I said earlier, I don't really love this Mariners lineup, but you know, this game just feels weird to me. Don't be surprised if you see the Red Sox come out on top today. I do also like to back teams that get embarrassed at home. Red Sox got straight up embarrassed last night. They had that game by the balls. They were up 3-1 and then go on to give up like 10 runs in 2 innings.
Absolutely, bro. I agree. I mean, I agree. It's a very tough game to get on the side of. Bello, man, I mean, even his ex Woba 452 or 462 is just incredible, man. I mean, that is terrible. He's got a K percent at 10.7. I I just can't trust him, man. Maybe the over might be the play here, but
I'd say over 2.5 earned runs from Bellows also could be a good look. I think
love
it's
it.
half is the line set.
Love it. And bro, that Devers look, that's a gem, by the way. That Devers look is a gem, bro. I mean, we're getting. I mean, not a great sample size, but the righty on lefty matchup with Devers as the power hitter, he's slugging 900 against Kirby. He's got a batting average of 5. He's already got one home run against him, one double, 3 hits, only 2 strikeouts. I mean, Devers is an amazing look tonight, man. All right, let's keep it moving, man. Next game we got yeah, we got the Cubs going up against the Reds, it looks like.
Yep.
So we got the Cubs coming in. We got the Cubs coming in at a plus 130. We got the Reds at a minus 155. We got a total of 9.5 in this one, slightly favored to the under. We got Kyle Hendricks coming out for the Cubs, and then we got Nick Lodolo taking the mound for the Reds, and we are at, let me see here. We're at Great American. Look, I am going to back the Reds and Lodolo in this one, man. I think I'm just going to grab this game by the balls and just go with the Reds. I mean, minus 155 is steep. And I'm not big on backing Lodolo at Great American at all. I'm really not. I tend to back him on the road. But Lodolo has made me a ton of money lately, and I do give him an edge uh, you know, kind of over Hendricks here. I mean, in this game, Hendricks has not been a good starter, bro, at all this year. Uh, I love seeing Hendricks coming out of the bullpen way more than I love seeing Hendricks starting. As crazy as that sounds, I I think he is much better coming out of the pen than he is a starter. Look, and then you put him in Great American. I mean, no way, man. Give me the Reds here. I like the Reds team total. I like the Reds on the money line at a minus 155. I think we could see a lot of runs in this game. I'm going back to the well on this one. We're going to be running back Steer today. There's a bunch of guys I like, man, on the Reds today. But we're going to be running back Steer for his hits, runs, RBIs, and you got to give me the Candy man. Give me Candelero for a home run today.
I like those. I like those plays. I'm also on the same side on that. Lodolo's been great this year. One thing I will say, Cubs are hitting left-handed pitching very well, so that will open up the possibility to see some of those batters. Let me look off real quick. Some of those batters, I believe they're hitting left-handed pitching at over 300, maybe 310 this year. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that over, but I do still like Lodolo in the pitching matchup here. Let's see real quick. I mean, Bush is batting 288. Bellinger's batting 323 against left-handed pitching. I mean, those are just two guys to name. Horner, I mean, Swanson's 254. Paredes is 278. Those are just a couple guys to name off rip. But we go to Kyle Hendricks. He has been absolutely horrendous. They have a huge advantage in the pitching matchup here. He's giving up. I think people are batting around 300 against him. I mean, he has been absolutely horrendous all year. Near 7 ERA. I think that we'll see the Reds get to him. The Reds' offense has been red hot. I mean, if they're piecing up guys like Justin Steele, I know that he's a lefty, but I just don't expect it to be any different with Kyle Hendricks. I think that it'll probably be just a little bit worse. I will say that normally teams avoiding sweeps, I do like to look at, but I just don't think it's the right matchup here. Give me the Reds, give me the juice. I mean, even look at that -1.5 run spread, could be juicy.
Yep, I'm with you, man. I think the Reds can get to them, and I love the fact you brought up some Cubs batters here because I didn't really even realize that the Cubs were hitting lefties so well. And the surprising part is, like you brought up, is that it's their lefties that are hitting the lefties really well. I mean, you brought up damn, I forgot his name now already. Who was it? The first guy you brought up, who was it?
Bush?
Yes, Bush. That's it.
Michael Bush,
Bush
yeah.
is, yeah, the lefty on lefty. Bush. I mean, bro, small sample size, but the two times that he's seen Lodolo already, I mean, he has a single and a double with no strikeouts, and the exit velocity is insane. Like the exit velocity is crazy. I mean, he's slugging a 1500, man. So if he gets the right connection with Lodolo today, that ball is probably going out of Great American, bro.
Yep.
Love Bush today. That is such a good look, man. That's a good look right there. All right. Let's keep it moving, man. We got the what we got next? The Pirates.
Yep. Pirates,
Pirates.
Pirates, Stros.
Yep, we got the Pirates versus the Astros. So in this one, man, we got the Pirates coming in at a +180. We got the Astros at a -218. We got a total of 8, highly favored to the over. We got Jake Woodford coming out for the Pirates, and then we got that guy Framber Valdez taking the mound for the Astros. Look, man, Astros, it's a steep price today, but we're getting almost even money with the run line. I think that's where we go here. I don't know what happened to Perez. I thought Perez was starting for the Pirates. I guess not. I wish it was Perez, but I don't care who it is. I'm still backing the Astros here. I mean, this Astros lineup, man, is dangerous. Valdez been in great form, bro. It doesn't matter who comes out for the Pirates. Valdez is going to have the advantage. I mean, he's been great, bro. We just seen him go 6 innings with no earned runs with 10 Ks against the Dodgers. I mean, I think he comes out with another quality start. I think he comes out, sits the Pirates lineup down. I'm all over the Astros here, man. Give me the Astros on the run line at a -105. And I wouldn't even be, I would look at their team total as well here, man.
I agree with those. I really don't have much to say past that. I mean, Pittsburgh is batting pretty well against left-handed pitching, but when you have a disadvantage in the pitching matchup like this one, I expect to see. I expect to see the Astros to avoid the sweep at home. It's another thing that I was going to touch on. With where they are right now, I know that they had such like a big climb to get back into back to where they are and back to playing that good baseball after they had such a slow start to the season. I do not think that they get swept here at home, especially. I expect them to win and tack on runs on this guy Jake Woodford. Truly, don't even know who that is. Um,
I think we might see him for a little bit, and
it
then
could be a
maybe,
bullpen game, but yeah.
yeah, exactly.
And also Pittsburgh's bullpen. It's if you guys have been watching any Pirates baseball this year, it's some of the most wishy-washy performances I've ever seen in my life. I mean, Bednard, I think, is their closer. I mean, I've seen him
Yeah.
blow. He's complete blown out so much of my coin multiple times on just simple closers. Like, he always gets into like walk troubles and stuff like that. I definitely love that run line, and I also could be interested in the -half a run final five. Um, yeah, that's really it for me.
I love it. I love it, man. I'm glad we're aligned on that one. I don't have too many batters in this game either. I mean, I would obviously target some Astros here. but I don't really have anyone that's jumping off the page for me. Um, Next game we got, guys, we got the Dodgers playing the Padres. So this is going to be an awesome fucking game. In my opinion, game of the night. Um, that's just me though.
Yeah.
So we got the Dodgers at a plus 114. We got the Padres at a minus 135. So we got a by the way, they got a total of 7 here. Favored to the under at a minus 115. Guys, we got Clayton Kershaw taking the mound for the Dodgers, and we got Dylan Cease taking the mound for the Padres at Petco. This is going to be a fucking awesome game, man. This is a big ass NL West rivalry right here. And we got two gems on the mound. I mean, this is a great pitching matchup, man. Kershaw, the future Hall of Famer, right? I mean, come on, man. He looked good in his season debut. He really did. But he has his hands full today. I'm sorry, man. He has his hands full, and I'm going with Dylan Cease, man. I'm backing the Padres here at a great price. Cease, he just pitched a no-no versus the Nationals, right? And he's been having seriously a Cy Young year. And the Padres absolutely crushing left-handed pitching. Uh, in July alone, they are fifth in OPS. They're top 10 in ISO with an extremely low K rate in the last 30 days versus left-handed pitching. I love everything about the Padres today. I was on the Padres yesterday for a VIP play. Is what gave us our sweep. Everyone was so worried. I wasn't. I knew the whole time. No, I'm just kidding. I sweated my ass off in that game. Yo, I really thought we were cooked. But yo, the Padres came back and won it. Today, I don't think they even let that happen. Not with Dylan Cease on the mound. I think he holds shit down. I think it is going to be a lower scoring game, but I think Padres find a way to win it. I'm on the Padres minus the 135. I love Dylan Cease here. I think we have a pitcher duel all the way here.
Yeah, I like that. I'm pretty much on the same page there. I just don't know how. The one thing that just piques my curiosity is how much of a leash Kershaw's going to have. I don't know how much. He only what did he go 4 innings in his first start. I don't know if they're going to keep him at that 4 or 5. I don't know if they're going to go pitch count. That's the only thing that worries me. That would make me lean to the Padres even more. Especially last night, too. Unfortunately, I was on the Dodgers. I mean, Dodgers are up 5-1. They end up losing. Can't even inexplicable. I mean, I don't think they scored a run. The Padres scored 5 straight runs, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, that's my thing. I like um, I like the Padres in this game, especially because I think that they have a lot of momentum. So, like you said, I think we'll see one of the games of the night right here.
Yep. I think honestly, I think they just got the overall advantage all the way around here. Now, Kershaw, he's going to come out here and deal, but if the Padres get a hold of him, the ball's gone. Like you look at guys like you look at righties on the Padres, guys like Solano, you look at Machado. I mean, these guys are absolutely Cronesworth is another one. I mean, even though that's your lefty, but man, look, I Machado, he went yard last night. He's the one that broke everything open, I believe. He actually broke he broke the seal for the Padres last night with that bomb, and everything just unraveled. I think Machado is your look ahead tonight, man. I mean he has four bombs against Kershaw already. He's got 40 at bats, 13 hits, 8 singles, 1 double, 4 home runs with 8 Ks. I'm going to take Machado to go yard again tonight. Uh, and yeah, I'm with you on the Padres here. Uh, Cronesworth is not a bad look, but I will go Cronesworth hits, runs, and RBIs for this one. All right. Next game we got. We're almost done, guys. Then we'll get the best bets and we'll get you up out of here. So we got the Rockies. We got the Rockies playing the Angels, it looks like. Um, so we got the let me see if I'm right. Yep. So we got the Rockies coming in at a plus 120. We got the Angels at a minus 142. We got a total of 9, highly favored to the under at a minus 122 here. It looks like Kyle Freeland is coming out for the Rockies, and it looks like the Angels are bringing out Davis Daniel. Yo, am I tripping? But, bro, I mean, these are two of the worst teams in the MLB. I'm taking the plus money every time, and I'm sorry. Freeland, I mean, yeah, he had a rough start versus the Giants, but that was expected, okay, in his last start. Now he gets to see an Angels lineup that is dead last in OPS. They are dead last in ISO versus left handed pitching in July. And I mean, this is the perfect bounce back spot for Freeland, bro. Freeland pitches much better away from home. I mean, bro, I got Freeland all day in this one. I think he absolutely shuts down the Angels lineup today. On God. I'm taking the Rockies first 5 plus the half a run. I love it today.
Yeah, I'm on the Rockies as well, and I think I'm going to go to the over. Rockies are hitting right-handed pitching at 277, which is top 2 in the league in the last month. And with this is really just the battle of terrible teams, to be honest with you. Davis Daniel is horrendous. He's been getting shelled. I believe, what did he let up in his last game? He let up 7 earned runs, 4 earned runs in his last 2 starts. I expect the Rockies to put it on him. I do like the over in this game because I think that Freeland can also you know, let up a couple runs. I mean, let's see. In the last 5 starts, I mean, Freeland's been solid. He did get shelled for 6 against San Francisco, but in away games, he's let up 3 or more in 7 out of 10, with numbers going to 4, 6, or 4 twice. Once against the Dodgers, once against Toronto, 6 against San Francisco, 7 against the Cubs, and 10 against Arizona. So I think that we could see the over. I'll take that any day. I believe. What'd you say? It was plus money. Give me
Yeah,
over 9.
yep. I like it. I think we definitely see runs, man. I mean, we've been seeing runs. When the Rockies and Angels in their games lately, it's all been hitting the overs, man. There is one hitter I do want to shout out on the Angels today that I think is a sneaky look, and that's Kevin Pillar. It's your righty on lefty matchup against Freeland. He has 14 at bats, right? 7 hits, 3 singles, 2 doubles, 2 home runs with no strikeouts, and he's slugging over 1,000. Watch Pilar go yard tonight, guys. All right, last game of the night, man. We're almost there. Then we're going to get the best bets and get out of here. We got the Athletics at a plus 170. We got the Giants at a minus 205. We are at Oracle. And we have Logan Webb taking the mound for the Giants. And the Athletics are bringing out Ross Stripling. Not my favorite game on the board. I will not be betting this game. I just don't have too good of a feel for it. I mean, I am obviously leaning the Giants here, but I don't want to pay a minus 205. Webb had a couple bad starts recently, but both were on the road, and one of them were at Coors. Okay. Now he returns home where he does his best work, right? And honestly, I mean, I know the A's lineup has stepped up, like they really have stepped up, but I don't think it's going to be enough here, especially with them trying to match the runs that the Giants are probably going to put up on Stripling. So, do I think the Giants are worth a minus 205? No. And I'm not comfortable laying a run line with them. But it's Giants money line for me in this one. But it's a game I'm not betting, man.
Yeah, for me, I think that there's a lot of value in the Athletics. I'm going to go the opposite way. I will not be betting this game either, but if you wanted to lean for me, it's going to be the Athletics here. Logan Webb has been abysmal as of late. I mean, he's let up 6+ hits in 8 out of his last 10 starts. He's led up over 2 earned runs in 10 out of 10, and he's led up, I believe, on the of those home games, he's led up 7+ hits in 6 out of the last 10. I mean, if you're letting up hits like that, especially to a young squad like the A's who can do damage against right-handers, I mean, they're batting 263 against right-handed pitching in the last month. The Giants are batting 230. I think Stripling's horrendous, but I do say that if there is any sort of value here, it has to be the A's at plus, 180. I saw him 180, 190. I like that, but that's it. That's I won't be playing it, but if there was anything to play, it would probably be the Athletics value.
All right, I love it, man. I mean, it's not a bad look at all. I definitely see value in that. All right. That's all we got on the baseball card. So normally, I know this is your first time on the show, man, which I really appreciate you coming on, bro.
For
It was
sure.
an absolute pleasure having you on the show today. You know your baseball, and I'm sure you know a lot more other sports as well that are coming up. We got the NFL,
Yep.
college football, college baseball. So you're more than welcome to come on anytime you want, man. You're definitely real. It was a pleasure having you on today,
Yeah.
bro.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So this part of the show, we give out our best bet of the day. Whatever play you love the most, you give it out here. So I'll let you go first. What is your absolute best bet of the day today that you like?
My best bet of the day is going to be I'm going to be back in the Braves minus 130. That's going to be a 2 unit play for me. I love the Braves. I'm going to dance with the fishy line, and I'm going to back the Braves. That's my bet of the day.
Love it, dude. Absolutely love it. We were running really hot on my best bets, man. We got stopped yesterday with Mickey Moniak. We had his hits, runs, and RBIs over 1.5. He only got us one. So we lost, but it's time to get back on track today. We are going to take the Nationals and Diamondbacks game to go over. We're going to take it to go over today. I advise you guys to take some props out of that one. It's at an 8.5. We're going to take the over 8.5 at a minus 102. I advise you guys to get props out of that game. Do what you can, but I think we see a lot of runs there, despite the pitching matchup that you see. So that's my best bet of the day there. All right, now uh uh bet better. Do you want to tell them where they can find you? Any VIP service you have, a
Sure.
Discord, anything, man? Tell them how they can get in contact with you and how to
Yeah,
join.
man. Yeah, join if you guys want to join our Bet Better Discord, uh, go to my Twitter at Bet Better Sports. I'm breaking down the MLB slate and giving out my free props, my favorite free props every day. Look for 3 to 4 props every day, and those are all for free. And if you want access to all of our exclusive plays, join the Bet Better Discord. Go to our Twitter, go to our Instagram, and go ahead and sorry, I got a message, but go ahead, go to our Twitter, go to our Instagram, Bet Better Sports, give us a follow, and then the link is in the bio to go ahead and join our Discord through our premium WAP. Like I said, prices are raising tomorrow. If you'd like to get that grandfathered rate of $30 a month, then I'd sign up today. Otherwise, we're going up to 50 tomorrow. We've got the new season coming up in the NFL, the college football, all that. That's where we do our best work. College basketball. I mean, it's it'll pay for itself.
Yeah, as I like to say, man, bag season is coming up. It's bag season, guys. And you want to get grandfathered in? I advise you guys to hit it up. I mean, you guys just listen to my man break down a full MLB slate with me. He obviously knows his shit, and he is very reasonably priced. So, if anything, man, if you guys don't purchase, at least go follow him, please. He took the time to come onto our show and share his knowledge with the community. And hopefully, bet better. We're going to see more of you, man, in the
Yeah, for
future.
sure.
Yeah, definitely enjoyed having you, man. You guys
Appreciate it.
already know where to find me. You can find me in the outletsv.com. You can go there, buy the website with any of us, or buy our package with any of us. You guys can get on board with me for $30 a month, and you could bring a friend for a free 2 weeks. So I got that going on right now. Anyone who signs up uh, can bring a friend for a free 2 weeks in VIP. All right, guys, this was Plug Talk today, man. We had a great day. Bet Better, really appreciate you coming on the show, man.
For
All the
sure.
followers and listeners out there, please go follow him. Uh, I'll tag him in the recap post, and you guys can follow him on that. And yeah, man, we'll see you again tomorrow. We're live every single day, 7 days a week at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll be here again tomorrow, same place, same time. And yeah, man, let's make tonight a winning one. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching Plug Talk.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.